Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 15 of Really Fake, and this one is titled Soulmates. After collecting themselves, both teams were asked to line up and shake hands, bringing Kuroo and Oikawa eye to eye again. "We won't lose next time," Kuroo said with a bright, pleasant smile on his face. "I look forward to our next match," Oikawa replied with an equally sweet smile. "It will be a pleasure to take everything from you again, like I've done this time." Everything? What does he mean by that? Kuroo thought, as he tried not to let his smiling facade down. "Well done, team!" the coach of Nakoma called to his players as they walked back to him after shaking hands with Alba Josai. "There are some light refreshments in the hall for you all before Alba Josai leaves." "I'll pass," Kuroo said in a dead tone as he turned and headed for his gym bag to go home. "You're leaving?" Kenma asked as he jogged up beside his spiky-haired friend, video game in hand. Kuroo nodded. "Yeah, I'm going to go home," he replied bluntly. "Well, if you're not staying, then I'm not staying," Kenma said as he fell in step beside the volleyball captain. "What about Yin? Is she staying?" He looked back over his shoulder, looking for you. "What should I care if she stays or not?" Kuroo asked as he kept looking straight ahead, heading out the gym door and down to the school gates. Kenma looked at him slyly before looking down at his game again. "Okay," he said in a soft voice as he resumed the level that he was on, walking side by side with his friend. "Yin, are you coming?" Oikawa called to you as he looked around to see where Kuroo went. You paused. I just... Come and keep me company," Oikawa said in a cheerful voice as he walked over and placed an arm across his shoulders. "I'll get lonely all by myself here," he added with a small pout on the end. "Aw, he's a baby," you cried internally as he looked up into his begging eyes. "Okay, I'll come," he said with a smile, your face brightening even more when you saw how much it had cheered him up when he heard your reply. He smartly walked you into the food hall and sat you down, offering to get many different foods for you, which you politely declined. You and Oikawa hit it off instantly. He was really easy to get along with, and as it turned out, you guys liked all the same things. It was getting to the point where you were almost finishing each other's sentences, and occasionally he would just stare deeply into your eyes and then smile before apologising and looking away. "He's so cute and hot and easy to get along with. How did I get so lucky?" you thought, as he sneakily brushed his hand across the back of yours. "Oh, sorry, Yin. I just can't seem to stop getting close to you," Oikawa said as his smouldering gaze met yours again. "I know this might sound strange, but..." he added, pausing for dramatic effect as he feigned bashfulness. "I kind of feel like we're soulmates." Bashfully you looked away, so completely enamoured with him at this point, it very much felt like it was fate that had brought you two together. I feel the same way," you replied softly, still averting your eyes shyly. "I'm so happy to hear that. I don't know what it is about you, you're just so different from all the other girls," Oikawa said in a dreamy voice. You looked back into his eyes. He had you hook, line and sinker by this point, and he knew it. "I'm really looking forward to our date," he said softly. "I'm looking forward to getting to know you better." You smiled shyly and giggled, not really knowing what to say in return. "Same," you said softly. The afternoon went by all too quickly, and you saw Oikawa and his team off at the bus, waving to Oikawa for as long as you could still see each other. As you turned to head back inside the school grounds, your phone vibrated. Oikawa had sent you a selfie with his hand held up, a half heart created by his left hand. "Complete my heart because I miss you already," he sent, putting a broken red heart on the end of the text. You smiled and sent him back a selfie, holding your other hand up to complete his heart. "Now it's complete," you replied, sending the hug emoji. "Oh, you're so cute. I feel better already," he replied, attaching 2 red hearts on the end. "What do you think you're doing?" Iwazumi, his teammate, asked from over his shoulder, leaning over the bus seat from behind the Alba Josai captain. "What?" Oikawa deadpanned. "Are you just trying to break her heart, or...?" Iwazumi asked in a dead tone. "Oh, you're so mean, Iwa-chan. You don't think very highly of me at all," Oikawa pouted, turning in his seat to give Iwazumi a broken look. Iwazumi just gave him a bored stare. "I know, you dumbass. You're not serious about her. Why string her along like that?" he asked with a scowl. "It's to get back at that Nakoma captain Kuroo. He did the same thing to me. I'm doing the same thing to him," Oikawa pouted angrily, dropping his guard in front of Iwazumi. So petty and childish, Iwazumi sighed angrily. So what? He talked to your girlfriend, and now he's still salty about it? No, she was cheering for him and not for me at one of the other games that we had before her and I broke up. So I want him to feel how I felt, and so far I've got his girlfriend Yin eating out of the palm of my hand, Oikawa said proudly with a smug look. Piece of cake. If I can make her fall for me and dump him, then I win. You are literally trash, Trashikawa, Iwazumi grunted. Iwa-chan, Oikawa wailed. Surely you can see where I'm coming from. No, Iwazumi replied as he sat back and ignored the Abujasai volleyball captain. Well, you're asking about it so deep down there somewhere that you do care for me and my situation, Oikawa said as he turned in his seat and playfully batted his eyelashes at his teammate. Iwazumi scowled and smacked the palm of his hand straight into Oikawa's face. Ah! Oikawa wailed. Iwa-chan! That hurt! Serves you right, dumbass, Iwazumi replied gruffly. How is he our team captain again? One of the other teammates asked his friend next to him as they watched the interaction between Iwazumi and Oikawa. No idea, the other replied as he looked on. Ooh, it's getting interesting. Chapter 16 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.